Okay, so this must be in Spain. I'm so happy whenever they put signs on here so that I can figure out where I am. Well, I mean, should I go Madrid or should I go Pamplona? People are probably going to go Pamplona, right? That's what I should do. Isn't that where they run the bulls? Dex, was the Electoral College video a precursor to your next video on the Jeffersonian Revolution? Oh, I'm not going to be doing Jeffersonian Revolution for a while. I'm going to guess Pamplona. Because I don't know. I don't know where else to go. Let's see if I can find where the stadium would be. Plaza de Toros. That must be what it is. That's got to be it. So, which direction? Looks like there's a lot of sun reflecting off of there, so I might be facing north. Maybe. And then what year would we be? I need to look at the clothes. You know, I think this is mid-century. Looking at the clothing right there. Well, it wouldn't be earlier. Nobody's going to wear a Canada. Like, why would they wear that early century? So this has got to be, that's that, then the way that's cut, that's definitely from the 60s. I think this is 68. 68? Nice. Oh my gosh, it was Mexico City. Oh, no. That's terrible. Oh, that hurts. Is there a way I should have known that? Should I have known that? I mean, I guess technically they didn't have a president in Spain at the time, or did they? I don't know what his title was. I really probably should have paid more attention to these brands. That's really bad. All right, so hockey, Scandinavia. What's this say? I don't know. I don't know what that means. All right, so this could be anywhere. It comes down to whether you know the skyline. So I'm just going to say Copenhagen because I feel like it. And right there. And then 62 is reasonable. I'm going to go a little later, though. 67. 71. Oh, my gosh, Reykjavik. How am I supposed to know that, though? Caudillo and Prime Minister. Yeah, so probably wouldn't have a Presidente. I mean, who knows what the brands would have been in Spain, though. Boy, I'm doing terrible on locations. Okay, Trinidad. Okay. I know what country I'm supposed to be in. Let's see, what else can we figure out? Well, it's the airport. It's the airport in Trinidad. Oops. It's the airport in Trinidad. Customs, baggage claim. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm getting that mixed up with a different country. Port of Spain's up here. Where is the airport? Oh, gosh. Where is this airport? Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay. All right, so that's the old terminal. No, they're walking to a plane. Okay, so they're on the runway side of it. All right. So probably somewhere over here, somewhere out in this area. Maybe over here, something. Gonna go there. Okay. I need a year. Gosh, that has a real 70s vibe. I mean, this could be 40s or 50s. What's this? That's probably 50s, I think. I don't know. The rest of it just doesn't feel. You know, it could be, actually. It could be 71. Oh, darn it. Camera. Oh, boy. This is throwing me off. You know what? I am going to go 71. 55. Oh. That little vest thing. That is weird. I would never have guessed that that cut would have been around in 1955. Yeah, really avant-garde, seriously. I mean, because this whole outfit would not have been out of place in 1980. A watch. I didn't even notice. Didn't notice the watch. Okay. All right, Johnson. Oh, no. Where was the Democratic National Convention in 1964? Shoot, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Taiwan braised pork rice, sushi, or xiaolongbao. I personally would get the pork rice, but I know xiaolongbao is your favorite, so you should probably do that. No, Stabler. Stabler ran for governor. You never heard of him? Yeah, it wasn't Chicago. Chicago's the famous one. All right, let me think about this. Man, this sucks. I'm mad at myself for not memorizing them all. I think it was on. I bet. I just have a feeling it was on the East Coast. It could have been San Francisco too. I don't think it was New York. I remember they had a convention in Miami some point in the 60s or 70s. I can't remember which year. I'm going to go Miami. I'm feeling Miami. Oh, it's going to be so wrong. Oh, shoot. Atlantic City. Darn it. You were just thinking to yourself you were angry you hadn't memorized them all too. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna end up doing that this week. I'm gonna end up memorizing them all. Oh, that's true, Blue Jay. I'm the pre-modernist. Yeah. So this is too modern for me anyway. I need to memorize all the Democratic National Conventions in the 1700s. London, Calcutta, London. What? Hmm. Yeah, I'm a little confused by this one. Okay. The clothing is definitely like 19, I'd say early 50s, probably. My guess, early 50s. The bus looks 40s to me. I'm going to go like 1950, 52 or 53. Maybe 53. What is this supposed to be? Well, okay, let's try to get some environmental clues. I don't think they're in India. I think they're in England. I'm guessing on the south side since they have to go to Calcutta. I don't know. Somewhere in this area, maybe. 57. It was a bus service to Calcutta. Wow. That is a long ride. Wow, you split a mango milkshake on a Greyhound? Never again. That is a really long way. What do? They drove to probably Folkestone. They probably drove here. I think that's how you say that. Took a ferry. I think that's where no, the ferry is in Dover, right? I'm getting that mixed up with the tunnel. We drove to Dover and took the ferry. And then they would have driven, see, this was in 57. This is during the Cold War. But they could have gone through Yugoslavia, Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan. All this was safe back then. What a long drive. How long would that take? That's like, going from there to there is probably 3 or 4 days. So that must have been a week. Maybe 6 days. They went through the Hollow Earth. The only dangerous area in 1957, Greece was at peace. What would have been problematic in 1957? This area around Israel was a little iffy. But Iran and Afghanistan were both stable. Were just fine. They were at peace and everything was great. Turkey was fine. Yeah, it would have been a peaceful route. It would have been just fine. Wasn't the fiasco with Mossadegh in the 50s? Yeah, it was earlier. It was like 53 or something, 1953. There was a Suez crisis in 56, but that was down here. That wouldn't have affected the route. The route almost definitely, I doubt they crossed the Iron Curtain, but they would have gone through, how would they have done it? They have to go around the Alps. They probably drove through Munich, and then somehow got over the Alps in Austria and went down the length of Yugoslavia to Thessaloniki, then across to Istanbul. Greece and Turkey were part of NATO, were both NATO countries. And yeah, all of this would have been fine. Iran was a Western ally. Afghanistan was peaceful. This was before Afghanistan collapsed and had all the problems. That happened in the 70s. In Afghanistan, back in the 50s, Afghanistan was great. It was a nice place to visit. San Marino's, I know, seriously. That's what some of the stuff, that's what you guys in the chat sound like. Don't forget about the constitutional crisis in San Marino. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been fine. The bus would have gone through Tabriz, along here to Tehran. I think Mashhad, Herat. And then I think you go a straight shot to Kabul. And then you go through the pass. What's this pass called? I can't remember. Oh, Khyber. Yeah, the Khyber Pass. Rawalpindi, Lahore, cross into India. And then you go down the Ganges Valley. Boy. I bet that was a fun trip. You could share so many milkshakes on a trip that long. Well, things were bad in other places. So, like, China was not in good shape in 1957. You cannot visit China. No Westerner can go to China. This is right before the Great Leap Forward. What else? There are some other areas you don't want to touch. Indonesia, I'm not sure what the Indonesia situation was. What else is bad in 1957? There's warfare in Cuba. Would the route through the USSR be out of the question? I would think so. Yeah. I would think I don't think you can go through the USSR in 1957. London-to-Calcutta. 57 was after Khrushchev. It was, what are they called? Not Gang of Four. That's China. What are they called? There was this junta. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's before Khrushchev. Khrushchev. So Stalin died. Gosh, I don't remember any of the Soviet stuff. Stalin died in 53, and then there were a few years where there were like several guys kind of running things. And then Khrushchev emerged as the main guy in the late 50s. Yeah, the route became famously associated with the Overland Hippie Trail. That's true. The hippies would do that. Oh, TYZJ, you're right. You can't go to the moon in 1957. Nobody was going there. Malenkov? Is that what everybody's saying? Malenkov. Is that the guy in charge? The Troika. Yes, Shakar. Thank you. The Troika. Yeah, but like Westerners, I think they could travel to the USSR, but it was really unusual. It wasn't easy to get visas. If you went, you had... Actually, I don't know specifically about 1957 what the situation was. I think it eased up in the 70s, but like for much of this Cold War, it was really unusual to travel to the communist bloc, and when you did, you had to get lots of special... there was a lot of red tape to get the permissions, and then when you would go, you'd have handlers, and you'd be watched the whole time. They wouldn't have just random buses driving through the USSR. Oh, that was it. 34,000 was a terrible, terrible score. I need to try again. Oh, Berlitz. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool. Paseo de Gracia. Paseo de Gracia, maybe. Barcelona. You have to say it with a TH sound. I don't know that city, so I don't know where I'm going to put it. Okay, so Barcelona, we've got the location. Now we need a year. I don't know. This is like... I think this might be 80s, early 80s. Late 70s, early 80s. Hmm. $1980. I should have left it on 80. Okay. Oh, okay. Well. So that looks like a French police officer, I think. The buildings look kind of French. What is this thing? Well, that looks like Paris to me. Where do I want to go? Oh, a V2, huh? Okay. Yeah, it does look like one. $45. Should have just done 45. Captured V2 rocket being paraded through Paris. Oh. Well, that must be here. I've never heard of this national park before, but probably like here, right? Makes sense. Oh, Mallorytown Landing. That's how to get to it. A boat. There's the old Canadian flag. Okay, so 50s gotta be, right? Oh, that's almost a bikini. Gotta push this out a little bit. 49, darn it. 49. Oh, Mallorytown is on there. Oh, that's Cyrillic. Aeroflot. They have an Aeroflot office over here. Oh, that's Hungarian. Okay. So this is probably 60s. 70s maybe. I'll go with 73. 75. All right, that one was pretty easy. UK or Ireland? I feel like this is Ireland. Maybe I'll go with Belfast. I'm not sure about this one. It's hilly, you know. It could be Dublin. Oh, that little post box. I think that's UK. Maybe I'll go with Belfast. It could be in England, though. Oh, the compression is really bad on this one. It's not a lot to go on. Oh, 87. Okay, that's a little better. 42,000.